Hello, everyone. Thank you so much um, for being here. I'm excited to share about this project. It has really been on my heart for a year, and this last year, we got to see everything come to reality. So I'm really excited to share that with you. Hania, do I share my screen for the slides or?
Yes, you can if that's easier for me. If not, I have them. Whatever works
Oh,
for you.
okay. Do you mind pulling them up that way? Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so we'll get started. As she's pulling that up, I do have a quick introduction. I work with communities and schools. I am the Community Service Restitution Program Manager for Chatham County. And today I'll be highlighting a new sort of project that I started for youth to complete community service. We call it the Community Impact Series. So I'll get to tell each of you about the sessions. The purpose of the sessions originated from a place where we wanted to offer the youth to be able to reflect power like of the community. We wanted to be able to show them like about second chances and just give them hope that can emerge when they're truly seen, heard, and supported. These sessions are the youth we've noticed have been transformed through connection, opportunity, and the support of those who believe in them. So, like I said, I'm excited to be here with y'all and share with you a little bit about what we've done. And this all just started. The official Impact series just started this last summer. So it'll be a year in summer, and it has grown tremendously beyond what we imagined. So yes, okay, go to next slide. I'm not sure if anyone has heard of communities in schools. It's all over the state. But just a quick overview on slide number 2 um, of the programs that are offered. So my program is community based. Um, but one of the things I always focus on are our five basics. That's the foundation of everything we do with our youth. We want to be sure that every youth is connected to a caring adult, has a safe place to learn and grow, gains a skill that they can use after the program, has opportunities to give back, and is supported toward a healthy start and a healthy future. And sometimes when the families have their basic needs met, then we can really focus on addressing the root causes and creating lasting changes. Thank you. Next slide. This is the team that I work with, like the CISCC team. We are focused on Chatham County areas. And they're part of my community. I always feel just like it's important for our youth to have a community, each one of us, so that we can pour from a full cup, we can pour from the overflow. We all need, to have that constant source of support, that guidance, encouragement, and the heart to help youth so we can sustain this work. Especially when it gets hard. There are some days it's this kind of direct services work, it can be very challenging in its own way. So I'm grateful for the people I work with, and they also believe, and strongly in what we're doing for the youth. So, okay. All right, so here's me, a little bit about my program. On this one, I just wanted to share the referrals I get to my program. A lot of the youth I work with are going through challenging times with the law. So I get referrals from the Department of Juvenile Justice, and they could be on probation or diversion programs. And through the court, I also get teen court referrals. The teen court is active right now in Chatham County. So those are more school-based referrals. Um, and so those are the type of youth that we see throughout this program. And let's see, our goal is, like I said, to surround them with caring adults so that we can help them build real life skills and give them community service where they do learn responsibility and gain important life and job skills. So the core of everything we do is connection, consistency, and helping young people see what's possible for their lives. So next slide is about our work sites. Our work site partnerships are one way we bring the five basics to life. They're not just places to complete hours, they're safe, supportive environments where youth build responsibility. I think right now we have about 23, and this is an area we're always working, seeking new worksite partnerships. Um, we could be nonprofit, right? Like Cora is one of our big ones, the food pantry. And we also work with various other like Farm at Penny Lane in Pittsburgh. Here's a list here if anybody's interested. Um, about that. We do trainings with the supervisor. So everything I do is also under the North Carolina Department of Public Safety. And so everything, all of the training and expectations has to be, run through that paperwork process, sort of. So we're really grateful for our current partners and always seeking new opportunities. If you maybe think of one that's a good fit, I'd love for anyone to share with me at any time. Next slide about our approach. And I think I see a question said, can you share the website? I don't know if that one was for me, but yes. Okay. Our community changes outcomes. So I feel, um, so one of the things I mentioned is community is really important because it can affect the outcome. Our approach is rooted in the belief that community changes outcomes. Young people don't change in isolation. They change when consistent, caring adults show up. We meet youth exactly where they are, treat them with dignity, and focus on relationship over punishment. This is how the five basics come to life. We surround students with caring adults like worksite supervisors, create safe spaces, help them see their own potential, and remind them that mistakes don't define their future. Alrighty, next slide. So the community impact series, this is my heart right now. And I love that I was able to expand our community service program into this creative outlet for youth. This past year, we introduced a meaningful creative way for them to complete community service hours. It not only meets requirement, but it has helped them build confidence, connection, and a deeper understanding of their community. Through this series, we highlight sessions that show how to access support, mentorship, and meaningful opportunities, which can positively shape their path, the young person's path. These sessions reflect how, when youth are met with understanding and guidance instead of judgment, they're more likely to grow, build confidence, and make positive choices for their future. So I did have a quote on there I wanted to share with y'all. This was our first session I said were in summer 2025. And the topics around them, the summer session was we focused on building real life skills and creating space for growth. It was goal setting, resume building. We got to make vision boards together, and so they got to get sort of like clippings of magazines or books and post them on a poster, and they hang it up where they see it every day and have that visual reminder every day of their goals that they set out to for the school year. Whether it was like getting on a cross country team or maybe getting a job that year or getting a car, their permit. And so we try to help them with making real SMART goals. And SMART goals is like an acronym. But we taught them all about that. It was so great to see them. And now, even now, looking back at their board, they can like cross off what they've accomplished and how much it just, every single session, I could go on and tell y'all about it, but it just really has stirred up things inside the youth that is just exciting to see. We also got to do public speaking and just seeing how much they grow from like super shy and reserved, kind of like when I meet them, they're very like full of shame, from their mistake. And I always say, who hasn't made a mistake in our life? We all make mistakes, and it's probably better off we make them when we're young. But so just seeing how much they end up sort of like coming out of that shell and seeing them speak publicly has even given me courage. When Hania asked me today, I said, let's do it. Why not? But I used to be scared of public speaking a couple years ago, and walking through this journey with the youth and seeing how they stand up in front of all of their peers and tell them about their vision boards and their goals. And I'm like, okay, I gotta be able to do that if I'm asking that of them. So it's very just so much, so rewarding to internally. We also got to do community garden project. That's beautiful out in Siler City. If you're ever in the area, there's a beautiful community garden out here. They call it a collaborative garden. We got to help with the trail. And this is all just in the summer 2025. There was so much we did. We were so busy. And so it was a really great start. And the momentum just keeps building. So let's go to the next slide. We'll talk about the spring. This is our current series. We have our spring 2026. It continues to grow in ways, like I said, I never imagined it to be like this. Where it all originated from, I have some coworkers at the local middle schools, at the local high schools, and we're kind of noticing sort of some trends, like gaps where the kiddos have like nothing to do after school. So they're kind of getting themselves into trouble or they're just bored, something to do. And that's where things we started saying, well, we got some ideas. Why don't we keep them busy? And so this is where that started growing, especially in Siler City, where a lot of our families they can't sometimes can't afford a $20 art class, So by the way, all of this is free to the youth. They don't get charged for coming. So okay, back to this current series we're doing. We also have 6 sessions. We just had one yesterday. It was so cool. We were at the police station, and the police captain came of Siler City, and the sheriff. Is it Captain Rich? Is it Captain of the Sheriff? I'm sorry. And then it's the police chief. So, and we learned a lot about how the law works, and they got to speak to a detective, and she answered all of their questions about cases. So it just really got their minds thinking. The engagement was amazing. So that was, I think, we only got 2 more sessions left. So that was number 4. We did yesterday. And this session has been really cool too. The first one we did a guest speaker. His name was Mr. Sean Presley, who was actually incarcerated for 19 years, is now, I believe, oh gosh, what is this word? He received clemency. So he's out of prison now, and he got to come and speak at the auditorium at one of the local high schools and share his experience, his life experience, and just talk to so many high schoolers that day. They all lined up at the end and asked him a lot of questions. Like, he's an incredible, successful businessman now who has come a long way from when he was, I believe he was a teenager when he originally made those mistakes, and he's paid his debts, faced the consequences, and has come out of thriving. So that was just so encouraging for all of us to hear. I hear that his speech, that was not my first time hearing it, and every time I hear, you just get this fire inside your soul, like I can do it, like too, And so, I hope that anyone who gets the opportunity to attend any of these workshops kind of feels that inside their hearts as well. And so, yeah, so we went. Um, Let's see. So we have a few more left. We did the Law 101 yesterday. We have financial literacy in May and engineering, design, and construction in June. And our speakers also are just incredible. They have a heart for the youth and they just love teaching them. And they have a great, like, just so much patience. We have already a lineup for summer, which we'll go to that in a minute. But everybody, I do have one other one I wanted to highlight was the mural art project. This one was, it was a dream come true. And like I get butterflies, like goosebumps, just the way that this came out is we had this vision. There's murals all over Siler City downtown. And we thought, why don't we do one with the youth, and get the art. Some people just, they can release stuff with art. It's so good for mental, it's just art. It just has so much goodness in it. So everything has just come together, like the stars all aligned. We met the owner of the building, and she was all about it. We got the mayor approval, we got the city approval, we got the permits we needed. Everything has just lined up. And the murals, that one alone kind of had its own little mini sessions because we did need more than just one night to go and paint them. It's four panels, and the theme is Shine Your Light, and all the art was drawn by the youth and painted on. We got a local artist who came and helped us out with the design, and it's just everything has come together so beautifully. We do have the unveiling event this Friday, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. But that one, I just can't. Like I'm still in awe. Like I've been preparing for that this week, and we went to see the one of the neighbors let us use her reception, her kind of like a little studio for the reception on Friday, and I just had like teary eyes. Like there is so much goodness out there in the world, y'all, and we just gotta look for it and we will find it. And so it's been great. And yeah, so that's the spring series. You're welcome to invite any middle schoolers, high schoolers, Chatham County. But if they're willing to drive from other counties, the more the merrier. Bring them all. Okay. And let's go to the next slide. I get really excited. So if you need me to slow down, let me know. All right. So next we're going to talk about our summer series. This is for future planning. We already have so many interest from partners and community members. I just can't get over this like momentum, how incredible it is, and so many people wanting to be involved. So this upcoming lineup continues to focus on real world learning and youth wellness and sessions like mental health resilience. At the farm at Penny Lane, they have a bunch of behavioral therapists, occupational therapists that will be doing a free workshop session for our youth. So that one was exciting. We also planning baby goat yoga. They are so cute. So I recommend that for anybody. And then we also got another attorney who's going to be leading one of the workshops. And I believe a dentist is coming to do one of our workshops too. So they'll get to learn about dentistry and maybe how, how oral hygiene works. So we are exploring hands-on experiences, also like physical self-defense. One of our youth is interested in that. So we're looking for a partner for that. And then car basics or car care basics. Those alliterations get me. But we are looking for some a guest speaker to lead that. So we do look for qualified speakers. We do, like I mentioned, everything has to run through background checks and all of the due diligence for sure. But the point of these are to build confidence and everyday life skills. So it's just exciting how much interest we've been receiving. I can't believe I can say I have a wait list of guest speakers and youth. We are capping it right now at 20, just to not overwhelm the guest speakers and the coordinators and the volunteers. But some of the events we have open to like all public. Like Friday's event is everybody's welcome. And then, yeah, we'll see where this grows. And we just hope that this continues to resonate with the community and that the kiddos continue to have that passion to give back to their community, even on their own. And there's youth who already finished their community service hours with me. Like their court orders are done. They're in good standing, and they'll say, "Hey, Miss Lydia, when can I come back? When are you having another session? When can I come help out this?" And it's coming from their own desire, and so that's just so special to hear that. So, yeah. Oh, there. I missed those quotes. Sorry. Let's see. The speaker quote says, "Working with youth in these spaces reminds me that one safe space, conversation, or caring adult can change how they see their future." That was a good one. Yeah, even the speakers are really being, impacted by this series. So it's all good. Very rewarding for all. So this next slide, I think. Oh, yeah. So here's what I was mentioning, our mural celebration. We'd love to invite all of you to our upcoming event. It is this Friday from 5 to 7 in Siler City. It is at a little studio called Green Tuttle. The address, everything is there. We're going to be celebrating the mural art project and we'll be unveiling it. Nobody has officially seen it yet. And we're just going to be recognizing the youth and, um, just celebrating that moment with them, giving them like a recognition award. And so it's going to mean a lot. So everybody is invited to join us. And let's see, I think last slide. So every person in this room has a role, and there are real, meaningful ways that you can get involved with communities and schools or the Community Impact Series. We have a QR code with more details on how you can support the youth. If you're interested or know someone who might be, I'd love to connect and continue the conversation after this meeting. We're always looking for qualified Impact Series speakers, work sites, and supervisors as well. So if you know anyone, like I said, who might be a good fit with youth, I'd love to get to know them and get connected with them. I think that's everything. Thank you so much for letting me share today. I'd love to open it up for any questions.